This is a little video about fishing in Denmark and the things you need to know and buy. You need to buy a fishing license, and this is a web page of the Danish government where you buy the fishing license. I just switched to English so you guys can follow. And if you want to buy a fishing license, it's super simple. You click on the icon where there's an angler, and if you do that, you'll get directed to a page where you need to fill in your information, your name, your email, your address, and your zip code. Of course, the country has to be in Denmark. Sorry. It could also be Greenland and all that. But then you can buy for a day, a week, and a year, and it's around $8, $121, and about $30. So it's not that expensive for a year, and you can take all the fish you want home. You can also get the license in a high quality. That's for additional 15 Danish kroners. But yeah, you fill in your information, and then you are good to go about this. You get a receipt, and the receipt you need to have on you, or because if you this policeman and all that, they can check if you have this license, and you will get a ticket that cost around, I believe, 750 Danish crowns. So that's nearly 5 times what a year's fishing is worth. But now you have the fishing license. The next thing you need to know is where you can fish, and if you are staying in Copenhagen or you're visiting Copenhagen, there is some maps the government have made where you are allowed to fish, and this is the page is in Danish, but you can see here where the green like things are. I don't know what it's called, but you're allowed to fish. All these streams, like areas, you're allowed to fish, and you can also get it as a PDF. But if you have this map, as you can see, there's a lot of different areas where you're allowed to fish, and the dotted line, you're not allowed to fish only from November to April, because there's a big cruise ships that's dock here. That's pretty much why. And also there's a tradition of getting ice cream in this area, so there will be a lot of kids and all that. But yeah, we also have where I'm pointing with the mouse. There is a lot of flounders, and it's really deep, so you can catch cod, pollock, and of course flounders. Where more inshore in Copenhagen, where I'm pointing now, is called Slusen, which is a really good spot for garfish right now. It's May, so, but also sea trout, and there's a lot of current right here, so you can use a float with a hook and a kind of herring strip to catch garfish and sea trout. And also this area here, it's known to produce a couple of sea trouts every year. A good one, good ones is, yeah. So this is basically it, and you can fish all the line here, the green line, where you can walk with your shoes. I just scroll up a bit here. So yeah, that's a lot of different places where you can fish. Just bear in mind, you need to check this map, because if you fish on a person's pier that paid for it, that's a private, you will probably get into trouble, because of course it is private and they have built it, but there's a lot of stretches where you can fish. Yeah. But now you know where you fish. But now you know where you're fishing, and But if you fish different places outside Copenhagen, we have streams that reaches the ocean water, and we have something that called conservation belts. A lot of places, as you can see, these red areas on the map. In Copenhagen, there's no conservation belts, which is really lucky for you guys. So you don't have to worry about that. But here, as you can see, the red belt around this harbor is a total ban of fishing because we have a stream where small trout um uses as spawning areas. So the red ones is a total no-go. You cannot fish. But there's you can see there's blue ones, and the blue ones are where you are allowed to fish, but in a certain period, or you are not allowed to fish in a certain period. Here you can see for September to March, you're not allowed to fish because the fish have a spawning period. So that's the only thing you need to worry about that. And you can see all the links will be down below if you are traveling, so you can go inside and check. Also a different side, like because we need to worry about minimum measurements, like for sea trout, cod, and all that. And cod also have a limit. You can take 7 cod home per day per angler. So, but these guys, Fishing Sealanders, is a really good web page where you can check all this out, and it's really well written in English, where you get all the clues on what you need to worry and restriction on card. So an update from this year, and actually also last year, is the Ministry of Fisheries have made a total ban in EU on catching any cod, even though the size is allowed, and 1 salmon per day in 2025 in these area 22, 23, 24, and 25. So even though if you catch around here is Copenhagen, catch a cod there, you have to release it. If you catch a cod up here in the top of Zealand, if you stand right there, you're allowed, because the population up here is much better than down here. So that's the update for 2025. I think it's very, very important, and I wanted to put that in the video. So you can fish, and I hope you catch trout, stuff like that, flounders, but you're not allowed to catch any cod in these areas here.